Hello, Mr. Brown here, your science teacher. I make videos for students of all ages, and today, let's explore the science of you. So, come on in, make yourself comfortable, get yourself up on the examination table, and remember, I'm not a doctor, but I play one on the internet. Let's take a good look at you, and I need to determine what are you? Hmm. Well, I know you're a living thing. Now I need to determine what domain you are in, right? Okay, well, let's see my choices here. Are you a bacteria? Do you belong to domain archaea or eukaryota? To determine that, I'm going to have to look into your cells. And I can see you've got a nucleus in your cells, so you are definitely a eukaryote. Okay, we've determined that. Now I have to figure out what kingdom you belong to. All right, well, you don't do photosynthesis. You're not a plant. You're not a fungi. You're not a protist. You belong in kingdom Anomalia. All right, well, then, which phylum? What are my choices? Well, um, you don't seem to meet the criteria for phylum Arthropoda or Annelida or Cnidarian or any of these others. You have bones. You belong in phylum Chordata. All right, well, that can be subdivided into different classes. All right, well, you don't have feathers, you don't have scales or gills, you have hair. You belong to class Mammalia. All right, well, that can be subdivided into different orders. So, of the orders, I see that you have opposable thumbs. You belong in order Primates, which can then be divided down into different families. So as I look from the different families involved, based on your hip and skull structure, you belong in family Hominidae. All right, that can be broken down into different genera. Let's see here. You know, you're an interesting specimen. You belong in your own genus called genus Homo. And finally, we need to lock down your species. And well, most of the members of your genus have gone extinct. Homo erectus is gone, Homo neanderthalensis extinct, and all the others have gone extinct except one, Homo sapiens, the only one alive today. In fact, you and everyone else on the planet belong to the same species, Homo sapiens. All right, so we've determined your species. Very good. Let's put you on a cladogram right there next to the other closely related members. Wait, do you retain any similarities to the rest of these primate groups? Let's look closer. Well, look at that. Every one of the hairs on your body has a little erector pili muscle attached to it, just like the other members. And today we call those goosebumps. You can see them right there. Do you have any other similarities? Oh, look at that. You've got a little vestigial structure of a tail. We call it the coccyx or tailbone. And look at this. Some of you even retain the ability to wiggle your ears. And you've got a third molar wisdom teeth. Interesting. All right, so we have clearly established you belong right there on the tree of life, just right alongside all the other living organisms. I'd like to do a closer exam if you don't mind. Please open your mouth and say, ah, look at that. I see tonsils, a uvula, all kinds of stuff going on there. And look at that, you've got different types of teeth. I see incisors and canines and molars. Let's take a look down into your throat. Oh, yeah, leading down into the stomach. All right. Well, I'd like to take a closer look at your skin, if you don't mind. I see you have hair, just like all the other mammals do. But what's interesting about your skin is I'm seeing it comes in all different shades of color. That what is going on here? Let's do an even deeper examination. Oh, I see. You humans have developed a chemical called melanin, which protects you from the sun's ultraviolet radiation. I get it. So the color of your skin is a function of where your ancestors developed in relation to the equator. All different skin tones. And from my scientific point of view, they're all beautiful. But it looks like you humans have had a lot of issues dealing with all of these different skin types. Wow. Well, I'll tell you one way to solve that is, if you don't mind, we're going to peel your skin off right now. So this might hurt a little bit. And bloop, I've just peeled your skin off. And it turns out all humans look exactly the same with their skin peeled off. We've revealed the muscular system. Very complex. Interesting. All right, please go ahead and put your skin back on for me. Thank you. All right, next, I would like you to come over here and lie down in the X-ray machine. And it looks as though you have a skeletal system. Look at all those different bones in your body holding yourselves together. Excuse me, would you please stop playing around in the X-ray machine? This is really expensive equipment. Thank you. All right. I'm interested in these nerve fibers here in the nervous system, and especially that big organ in your head called the brain. Now, this may hurt a bit, but I'd like to go ahead and remove your brain from your skull. Don't fidget, this will just take a second, and here we go. Out pops your brain. Look at that, the most complex object in the universe. Wow, let's get a closer look. I am seeing billions of interconnected neurons firing and communicating, giving you humans imagination, planning, critical thinking. Wow. Go ahead and put your brain back into your skull. There you go. Boop. And if you don't mind, I'd like to hook you up to a quick brain scan. This may hurt a little bit. And results are, yeah, that is complex. Look at all the stuff going on inside there. Let's look deeper into the center of the brain. And I see a really ancient part here. Hypothalamus, amygdala. What does this? Oh, this is what gives you humans all these different emotions. Okay. All right. If you don't mind, I'm going to quickly roll up your sleeve and take your blood pressure. It appears you're running 120 over 70. Not bad. But I'm hearing this strange sound. Lub dub, lub dub, lub dub, coming from inside your chest. I'd like to go in and take a look. So this may hurt a little bit as I do a quick open heart surgery. Please don't fidget around on the table. And I've discovered where that sound's coming from. It's coming from a heart. Look at that cardiac muscle, a four-chambered heart. While we've got you open, let's dig around in here, and I'm finding gallbladders and stomachs and spleen, liver, pancreas. You've got a lot of stuff going on inside here. What's this down here? Small intestines and large intestines. Let's take a look. What do you got going on inside that large intestines? Oh, I see undigested bits of food, bacteria, and what is this brown stuff? Ugh, come on. Well, it looks like you humans have a life cycle where you're a child, you grow up and grow old. But what I'm interested in knowing is, how do you Homo sapiens reproduce? Oh, I see. You've divided your species into males and females, where the male reproductive parts are different than the female reproductive parts. Okay, so as far as I can tell, the males are ready to reproduce throughout their adult life, anytime, anywhere, ready to go. What about the females? Oh, it seems to be a little more complicated. I'm seeing fluctuating levels of luteinizing hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, estrogen, progesterone. This is complex. But if we wait until day 14, that looks like it's a good day to try to reproduce. So it appears as though half of your genetic material comes from your biological father in the sperm cell, and the other half of your chromosomes come from your biological mother in the egg cell. These two cells meet fertilize, and become you. All right, so who carries the child? Is it the male? Oh, it looks like it's the female. Carries the child for about 9 months, and there's a special organ called the uterus right there where the child is being carried. 9 months. That's a pretty long gestation period. What does the male of the species do during that time? Oh, all right, that doesn't seem fair. But anyway, we have discovered today that you are a Homo sapien and you are a blend of all of these different complex systems that are going on simultaneously in your body. Nice job. Thank you for joining me today on The Science of You. See you next time. Bye.